Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hey, everybody, Charles here. Let me ask you a question. Why are you working so hard? Why are you doing everything on your own? We have something new out there. It's called AI. And now, if you never used AI before, it is pretty amazing. There's a lot of stuff you can do with AI. I use AI. I'm starting to use AI in my business, but there's a different way of using AI to gather more leads, to make things easier in your life. Now, I think I found the guy that's going to tell us how to do it and have some fun with it. So, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome to the show, Ori. Where you at?
Hi, Charles. Happy to be here. How are you?
How you doing, sir?
Good, good, good. Cannot complain. As we speaking right now, I work with few AI software that do my work for me.
And that's what we talked about in the beginning. Like, in this day and age, you don't need to do everything, answering the phones, do this, do that, do that. You can have your own personal assistant, which is AI. But before we get into that, let's get some background. Ori, where are you born and raised? Where are you from?
Yeah, so I'm originally from Tel Aviv, Israel, and basically, since I know myself, I always had the feel for commercial, and I think for networking. So that's for me was always something I like to do, in few levels. And more, I
So,
can add that I work for a SEO company for 7 years,
okay.
and basically that's how I expertise knowing the world of internet
Mm,
through search engine optimization. I focus, of course, on the Google search engine,
okay.
and that gave me the knowledge, and it helps me a lot to know the internet and work on the internet till the point we are here today.
So then let's go back to the little man in you. What was your first job? Tell everybody do you remember what your first job was?
Yeah, actually, my first job. I remember after I finished my military service, because in my country everybody have to go to military, have to
Oh,
get
okay.
drafted, minimum for 3 years. I did the minimum 3 years, and then through a friend of mine, I work in a military magazine that show all the new technologies that
Okay.
they use also for military, but also for private sector. Like drones. We're talking
Yeah.
about 2008. I don't think too many people knew how drone works in 2008. And I had
Hmm.
access to those amazing famous companies like Rafael, Elbit, etc. And what I did was a small thing for the company. I was a salesman. I helped to sell the magazines
Okay.
to the private sector and try to register them to events, and to sell boots basically for them, magazine and boots to those companies. So I remember go like kind of door to door style. In that
Hmm.
point, I didn't even have a car. I used to go by buses all over the country, try to get the best deals possible.
So, but it sounds like to me, everything you did had some type of computer knowledge base, computer systems, some drones, something. It's all technology. Your whole world's been in technology and tech.
I like it. I agree. But to be honest with you, what I was lacking of in the beginning is to understand how to enter a new technology
Mm,
to a new company, how to sell basically. That's something that it was not natural with me, and I learned it through those meetings with my colleagues in that company. I was in awe of them, how they can go to basically any size of company, and some of them was the biggest in the market in a global world, global name, and still they succeed to close long-term deals with them. So I study a lot from listening and to participate in those meetings.
all right, so let's get to the nitty gritty. So now
Yeah.
we know where you started, how you got here, where you're from. Tell everybody what AI is, because I used it in the beginning, and there's AI, AI,
Yeah.
AI. Everybody hears
Yeah.
AI. What's AI?
To make it simple, the initial is artificial intelligence. Basically, if to this point we used to just give command to a computer and expect nothing else from that computer or software, today basically, by giving him commands or asking questions, the software remember everything and involve like human study, sometimes to the point that the software do the job better than you, and start to teach you and start to ask you questions like a colleague. Depends on the subject, could be like a friend. That's the direction we go into. And yeah, that's basically it.
All right. So everybody's always saying, Charles, AI, they're going to take over, everything's going to take over, and everything's going to take over. I believe AI is only there to assist us. It can't do everything without us, because if we don't ask it questions and tell it what to do, it could benefit for each person's job, because each person has a different job, each different source. What do you think on that?
I think you're right. I think it's a matter of trust. I think us as human, trust and human resource is one of the most challenging things we handle on a daily basis, I guess, on the business level.
Right.
And we also, with years, become more and more result oriented. I mean, think about that. If we go back, let's say, to the year 2000, I don't think it was mandatory to necessarily to promote your business through the internet. I mean, or even in 2010, and if yes, it was only for a specific market, which today it's for any market, even for a freelancer, even for a plumber. If we try to promote himself in some scale on Google, and that's a fact. You have to do that, and we can also add, of course, the social media and the TikTok of the world. So the world is going that direction now. Since we have AI, that also basically allow us to go with our imagination, with no skill whatsoever. I think today we live in the world of the marketers, of the salespeople, because if they have those high-level skill in what I just mentioned, the world is theirs.
And it's funny, I was thinking about it. If you have a cell phone, okay, if you have, I don't want to say her name, but I have the little thing at the box here, right here.
Yeah.
We ask it questions all the time. We ask our
Siri,
phone.
you mentioned Siri.
Exactly. Siri, Google, all of them. We ask them, hey, how do you cook this? How do you do that? It's the same thing. It's just gone to the next level.
Yeah.
So if you've been using that for years, everybody's been smartwatches, you talk to your smartwatch, you do all that stuff. AI has just gone to the next level. But here's the thing for me, we need a person like you that really knows how to tweak it, how to really use it for our benefits to get to that next level. So tell everybody how you and your company helps us tweak it for the benefit.
Okay, thank you, Charles. So basically, first and foremost, what I give for businesses, I save them time, which costs a lot of money, as you know, and I give them time management, which means they can be hands-on all the time. They can know exactly what level we are in the project. If it's related to create content, and if it's to promote it. Now, most people today used to the habit of going on a model of PPC, which means pay per click. Meaning I do a campaign and I'm really dependable on the quality of my ad, commercial, and content, which is a very, very competitive world. So the chances to success could be high, but you need a lot of resources and also, of course, a big budget behind you to give you the time you need to eventually learn and get the success you're looking for. Now, what I give for companies is basically I tell them, hey, look, with me you have an option to run away from the world of commercial, which, as I just mentioned, is very, very competitive, very challenging, and no guarantee for success. I recommend businesses to go to the world of distribution and in the practical world, what it means. For example, if I go today to any social media and if I have, for example, on LinkedIn, if I have 100 fans, or if I have the maximum, which is 30,000 friends on LinkedIn, if I will right now upload, a new post, after 1 month, both accounts probably will get the same amount of exposure, which you can check it by number of views, comments, shares, reaction, etc. Now, the solution I developed is basically this. It gives you two main things. A, it saves you time. B, it gives you the result in a very accurate way. One example, okay? Let's say right now I go to your LinkedIn account and I will upload the post. I can target together with you the audience by filters such as geography, for example, title, education, and another keywords that basically will help me to target the right audience that probably will like my content. Okay. B, I can send messages on any given moment, unlimited, depends on the project we agreed on, which allows me basically 100% control on distribution. Like you tell me, or I want to send right now to 500 CEOs a link to my post. I press on a button and boom, to the CEOs we of course choose in advance through the search engine that you have, for example, on LinkedIn. All of them got the message. Now, why it's important? Because I just repeat, the algorithm on LinkedIn block the real algorithm on purpose because they want you to go to the premium services, which makes sense. They want to make their money that way.
Exactly.
So first of all, I find a way from one account to have maximum reach that you can basically send to message to anyone in any scale you want. Depends on your abilities to handle with the outcome, which is in some cases leads, followers to your business page, tags, etc. Meaning give you what you need and what you're looking for from the very beginning, because why we published on Google AdWords, right? Or Facebook Campaign Manager ad or LinkedIn, because we want to get, bottom line, leads, sales, and followers.
Right.
Just one example. Some people are looking for more stuff, but the way to get it, for many people, it's a very long way, if any, and very expensive, because knowledge is power on the internet. If you have the knowledge, you can save a lot of money, which is important, especially for small, medium businesses, which they don't necessarily have unlimited budget now to do any kind of trials. Another thing I can also add is that you have with me the ability to know where you stand in any given moment. You know how many messages you send, you know how many reply, and you can measure the quality also of your content at the same time.
So you're tracking how good your message was, how good your commercial was,
Exactly.
how good your images was. You send it out to 1,000, you got 100 back. You're like, wait a minute, something's not working here.
And let's get it even better. People react to your post, write comments. I can take, even in level of copy paste, any comment and put it on the software of the AI, such as, for example, ChatGPT. Okay, for example, very famous software. And I can basically, if I know how to work with ChatGPT, even in the free version, I can ask, for example, based on those comments, please improve my content, or please try to please my readers.
Right.
And the software today can give you so many options. You're not like a slave anymore of those content writer or content companies that like to take their time with that till they give you finished content. It's take 5 minutes max, and it's
instant.
done.
Yes.
So
instant.
basically, today the most important thing is find someone that know how to distribute, how to get your target audience in the fastest way and the most accurate way.
Okay, so it helps you to find your target audience, but here's a comment. I'm going to put it up on the screen right there.
Yeah.
How can AI help my business? I'm looking for more customers to sell to supplements. So can it also be a seller as well? Finding the leads is one thing, but could it be a seller, like with the link, so they can link back to the sales platform? Can it be a link to the Cash App, or can it be a link anywhere back out?
Yeah. So the answer is yes, and that's more advanced question, which I will answer gladly. After basically we create a list of target audience I gave example what I said before. We choose to send the message, right, to create that exposure to our content. And in the end, we can add so many things in today's world. Depends on your business model, which I can help you as well, okay? And through AI. And soon I will explain how AI is related. For example, in the end of the message, we can add a link to Calendly, which help the other side to see on what the days I'm available and hours to create a meeting. I can add a link to a landing page that a person can basically just give his, use his credit card and buy a product or service. And the third, for example, I can give my contact info or a link to create a Zoom or Google Meet, etc., or other platforms. So regarding the sales aspect of it, also you can use basically a chat, okay? AI chat that basically will help you to convert the lead that show interest in your message, in your content, etc. Basically, help to close the deal. The AI know how to ask the right question to let the other side basically want to start to work with you.
Okay, so there's another question right here. They want to know, can it help promote events? So you have a special event coming up. Can it help get the event out there, their awareness on different levels? Can it do that as well?
The answer is yes. And I think the tool I offer and others in that way is the best possible in the market. Imagine that if to this day you needed to pay some premium service to promote event on a knowledge base of let's put some money and see what it brings. In my system, basically in the system of DM, direct message, you can send, again, in is a great example because it's the most expensive social media and most efficient, especially for businesses, B2B. So with me, you can send a to any title, any level in a company immediately in any scale. So if you have an event, and right now I have event for, again, CEOs. So I take the link of the event, okay? I build my list, and all of them at once will get message with the link to the event. So it could be 1,000, it could be 10,000, it could be 100,000. I have 100% control from one account on the distribution. I don't need any favor from the platforms to get there.
So then the other question is, excuse me, how do you, they want to know, how do you hook up the AI? Is it through our social media or is it through your own platform?
So the AI is for anybody. It depends on you. If you want to work with the software yourself, no problem. If you have the tools to do that, so you can do it and get the content, the messages you need. You want to install a chat bot, all those things you can do by yourself, obviously. I will give you the consolation that I do all the time with companies that have more technological based knowledge. But if you are a small business, most cases, small, medium business, you also need someone that will give you the whole umbrella of services. Create the content and then publish it and then distribute it. And the best way to distribute is in a message, I think personally. So yeah, I give this whole umbrella of services.
Oh, that's perfect. All right, we're going to take a quick break. But while we're taking the break, they're asking me, my friend, how to get a hold of you. What's your email? What's your phone number? So put that in the private chat. And okay, I'll put it on the screen. They want to know how to get in touch with you so that you can start this great process. So we're going to take a quick commercial. We'll be right back.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Immigrant Women in Business, IWB, is a non-profit organization bringing together women from over 50 different countries around the globe. These women have now made Canada their home and share a common goal of providing value to their new sisters. Our motto of "We are stronger together" resonates with all members, and with a diverse membership of business leaders, entrepreneurs and community builders, our goal is to make Canada better and provide guidance and leadership to those that follow.
CMJ Entertainment is a one-stop shop. CMJ Entertainment helps people do any type of events, and it's a marketing tool as well. So we'll cover everything from start to finish. If it's a wedding, we'll make sure your wedding is over the top. And if it's an event, we make sure that everybody gets information at the end of the day. Give us a call at 416-414-8964 or online, go to cmjent.com. Yes, we are back live. You can catch us on all social media. We're on LinkedIn, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, and Facebook. All right, so before we went to break, everybody's asking how they get a hold of you. You can just give us your phone number or email, and then I'm going to put it up on the main screen. While I'm doing that, who is this made for? Who is this made for? What companies?
All companies, because all companies today, want to improve their performances in such a way or another. And the tools available to them are mostly based on PPC, pay-per-click, and ads campaign, which is a commercial. And in the commercial world, we're going to be in a competition. Imagine that, a competition that never ends. Like, let's say I'm now in the Olympics and I have 100 meters. So I have maybe 4 competition, and it's done, whatever the result. In the commercial world of today, in 2023, ahead of 2024, we always gonna need to try to be the most new, fresh, and interesting, which is impossible task to most people in today's world, because they are busy, they have other things to do, they need to manage in a business. So I really recommend move to the world of distribution when you know exactly what you get for the money you invest. Day one.
All right. So what's the email?
It's a OR.
Yep.
150587@gmail.com.
All right. And I'm going to put that on the screen right now at gmail.com. All right. So there it is right there.
And also I can add a link to my WhatsApp direct, if it's okay.
Yeah, go right ahead. Anywhere possible. They're trying to find you, so let's get it up on the screen. There we go. Done properly.
1 second. I will add a link, direct link.
Now, question is, how long does the process take? I got an event this Saturday. Let's use the event, for example. I have an event this Saturday. How long does the process take, or do we need more time to do it? Or
I will tell you, Charles. If you say you want me to promote an event right now, I can actually promote right now. The whole process will take me 5 minutes, just to put you in check and see that I want you to be involved, at least on the minimum level, on the stages I want to take, which is to build the target audience. I want to build the message that promote your event. And I want to show you exactly how I do it, okay, the process. So if you want to do that, 5 minutes. If not, you just tell me, or do your magic. All I need from you is a link to the event, and I will do the rest. And after 24 hours, you can see the result by yourself.
There it is. It's fantastic. All right, my friend, this has been an honor and a pleasure to have you on here. But before we go, let's have some fun with you before we go. We're going to have some fun with rapid fire. Real quick. A, B, C, or D? I'm going to rapid fire some questions at you just to get to know you a little better. A, B, C, or D?
Okay. B.
B?
Feminine. Yeah.
All right. I'm going to put 2 minutes on the clock. Have some fun before we let you go. Okay. 2 minutes on the clock, starting now. What's a simple way to make you smile, my friend?
Just tell me good morning, man. That's a great starting of the day.
What did you recently learn?
Recently learned that you should work smarter, not harder.
Sunrise or sunset?
Sunrise.
What's the last book you read?
It's been a while, but the last one I think was Rich and Poor.
What's the last thing you Googled on search engine? What did you look at?
I look at Charles Matthews.
Good answer. What's the best thing about AI?
You can, okay, I need to be fast. Build the perfect employee.
Oh, I like that answer. Build the perfect employee. All right. Social media or hanging out?
Hanging out.
Morning or afternoon?
Afternoons.
And real quick, how do you start your mornings, my friend?
Making a glass of a single espresso.
Okay. And last, we got 45 seconds left. What is your hidden talent that nobody knows about?
I think networking.
There you go. You made it with just 32 seconds left on the clock.
Thank you, my friend.
This has been an honor and a pleasure. Listen, if you want to get into AI, you need to know something about it. You're burning the candles at both ends. You need to know, hey, listen, how do I start? Maybe just to give him a call or give him a little message and say, hey, I saw you on the show. I just need to know, can it work for me? Can it not work for me? This is what I want to do. Have a consultation with him. Find out if AI is working for you. I use it. Some of these programs you see here on me, I do my research. I ask ChatGPT a question. If I want it to sound better, I put it in. It's there for you to use to make yourself better. So why are you not using it? He's there. He's there to help you. So we'll see you next time. Thank you, my friend.
Thank you so much, everybody. And of course, to you, Charles.
Not a problem.
Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Immigrant Women in Business, IWB, is a non-profit organization bringing together women from over 50 different countries around the globe. These women have now made Canada their home and share a common goal of